Let's start recording. Okay, so in this lecture is an instructor sharing session where I'm going to talk about how the networking lab test is given. You can reach us by ciscommu.com. Okay, please note that this is my personal comment, does not reflect the official view of Cisco Academy or MMU. Okay. So when it comes to student skill evaluation, if you are in top grade university, overall the student is top grade, then you can have the same lab test during lab hour for everyone. You can more or less ensure that the student will do their work because they are top grade student. So there will be no internet access, no communication during the test. Whereas most of the rest of us are in other type of universities where you have a wide range of ability and attitude among students. Some students are clueless, some are very smart because they will be scholars in these universities, all right? So, but most of the students, they will just try to get by, few will try to score. And there's a lot of plagiarism, copying of assignment and so on. But then, you are innocent until you are proven guilty. There's a lot of effort, you need to catch them. So let's make this to our advantage, all right? So the solution is, if you give 2 or 3 hour lab test, so the student will come in, they will just sit for 2-3 hours unprepared with minimal preparation, then disappear. That's it. I can see some of them laughing, all right? So you give a weekly assignment which is harder and longer, so students will do more work at home. So you can more or less ensure that they will do some work after the lab hours, all right? If not, they'll just come during the lab test and do the work during the lab test. After that, done, bye-bye, sayonara, okay? So you say you're going to give marks and they'll have to do it at home, all right? So they come next week to show their solution. So you give them the weekly assignment, which is harder, slightly harder and longer, all right? But this raises another problem. The student will copy the assignment. For the same topic, each student will get a different set of questions. So it will be tough on the instructor, okay? But there's something unique about networking. You can vary the IP addressing, routing protocol, network topology, interface type, etc. So each student will get a different IP addressing. So they cannot just copy over the packet tracer file. Okay? The routing protocol can be different. One will do static, one will do static and summarize route, one will do static and default, one will do RIP, version 1, version 2, OSPF. We can vary among the students. Then the interface type, example, router to router, it must be serial, frame relay or fast Ethernet, you can choose one. Okay? So let's see how the assignment is given. So you can see over here, lab test 1, there's 19 set of it over here. So each of them is in different topology. Okay? Then the instructor, what they do is that they can just type in, so you must follow this first 2 digits. Different student will get a different prefix. Then what they can do is that they can highlight this, okay, and then they can do font. Where is the font? You can double strike this up, okay? Font, where's the font? Okay, they can, how this is getting troublesome. Okay, how do I double strike it? Okay, you can just strike it out, or you can just delete this. Okay, if you don't want this, then you can just delete this. Okay, or you can strike it out with a pen. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Tell me double strut. Text. How do we do it? Font, where's the font? Okay, you can just try it out, like header, footer, text. Okay, you can just use a pen to try it out, or okay, or you just delete it. Okay, this version of Word, I don't know how to double strike it. Sorry about that. Okay, then you can vary among which routing protocol. You can choose either one of these. Okay, let's say you just want OSPF, then what you do, you just put like this. Okay, or you can print it out and strike out the paper. Okay, like this. Okay, like this. I'm sure you can see. Okay. Alright, then next, the network topology you can get from this website. Alright, you can see the graph classes. This is the network topology, plenty of them to choose for. Alright, for how many nodes you want also have. But bear in mind, you must choose the graph with a maximum degree of 3 or 4, because the higher degree you use, there's a high redundancy. So if there's a 2 or 3 links down, the network still can be pinged. Alright? So that's bad thing about it. Okay? So you must choose the network that is not disjoint. Of course you cannot choose something like this. You cannot choose. Alright? But this one, the degree is too high. Alright? If anything wrong over here, alright, the route can still go through alternate route. Okay, so all topology. Then assuming that you have 5 routers, so different topologies, there will be 20 of them, different interfaces type, there may be 3, different routing protocol might be 4. In total you can have 240 sets of question. So when the student come, you just bring one whole stack of paper, you leave it on the table, let them choose. Alright, it's their luck. Alright, some might be slightly difficult, some might be slightly easy. It's their luck. Okay, you don't choose for them, let them choose themselves. Okay, so since the file cannot be directly copied, okay, the student they will discuss among themselves to enhance the self-learning and group learning ability. Student is encouraged to form discussion group, because some of the question they might not do, or they might not study properly or what, but they need to pass, so they need to get something done, so they will discuss among their friends. Okay, if you don't know anything, then your colleague will be more than happy to help you. How you do static route, you ask your friend, I'm sure they will come and help you. But however, you ask them to do the assignment for you, static route for 6 router, I think good luck lah. They'll say bye bye lah, sorry lah, it's just too tough for me. Alright? So most likely they have to do it themselves. Okay? So if the network can ping every node, the trace route is correct, reflecting the topology, there's a high probability that the student understands. Then for the same set of topology, it can be recycled for another lab. Okay, you can do so this is lab 1 where they do IP routing. The net mask is /24. Then let's go and see the lab test 2. Alright, where the same topology, where in this case there will be used variable length subnet mask. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 networks here. So you can say I want 2 okay, like this. Alright, like this. Then they have to show it to me. Then you can have they have to do 2 routing protocols, static and OSPF. Alright, then they have to do serial. router to router connection. It can be serial or gigabit. Some will be serial, some will be gigabit Ethernet. So in this case, how do you check? Very easy. How do we check for this topology? When you do show IP route on every router, /30 there should be 2 lines, /29 there will be 2 lines. Alright, then /29 there will be 2 lines, /27 there will be 2 lines, 28 will be 2 lines, 26 will be 2 lines. Okay, then if you see this, then every device can ping, then there's more than 70% correct. Okay, it's more than 70% correct already. Okay, so in this case, all they must use this prefix, let's say. So the first 3 digits must be the same. Okay, so this is one of the lab. Okay, then you can also recycle the lab test, the same topology for IPv6. It's basically the same topology. We add some server and PC there so that they can do different IP addressing, DHCP, EUI64 and the rest. Okay, they have to do 2 routing protocols: static, RIP next generation, and OSPF. Okay, so the grading, at most it will be 3 to 5 minutes per student. It's a factory style automation grading, fine-tuned after multiple lab sessions. So basically, if you try to ping, trace route, show IP route, you must discover at least 80 to 90% of the problem. Okay, the rest of 10-20%, this one you have to check one by one. Okay, there's so many students, we cannot afford to spend so much time in checking and grading. Okay, so for bigger networks assignment, so you have different students give different IP addressing, so it's a headache. So you should standardize the addressing format similar to what is given in INE Cisco lab guide. They must follow the IP addressing. Alright, if not, there'll be no no headache in checking. So from the IP addressing, you know which router connect to which router. If the student don't follow, deduct the marks. Okay, and then there's this standard topology which I explained in some of the assignment. You have the same topology that can be used to map to many different topology. So it's similar to lab practice. Alright, we just create a packet tracer file. Student must configure the assignment based on this file, because previously we see a lot of topology drawn, a lot of headaches, we see different topology. Alright, so we have a standard topology. So this video you can find in the assignment file, in the assignment video. Alright, you can see how the assignment is graded. Okay, got any question, you can send us the email. Alright, we'll be happy to answer it for you. Okay, thank you, bye.